Well, it sort of looks like a Rubik's Cube here, doesn't it? I've been gone out of town for the last 5 days, and I certainly thought this time they would be done with building these walls, but look at this. They haven't done anything. And my guess is the framers, maybe they've been working on another house, and after they got the plywood flooring done, maybe they had to go somewhere else after that, and they told the owner, hey, we'll be back in a week and a half or so. But you remember last time they only had one pile of wood, and it's over there by that little forklift type thing. And oh, it's a JLG, I think it's called a JLG. And the tire, man, it looks like the tire's low too. I don't know how that happened, but that was the only pile of wood they had here. But now look, yeah, they got 2x6s, 2x4s, 2x4s. Here's some more 2x6s. Here's some long plate material, and then you've got a ton of 2x6s. Those look like 10s, then 12s, 14s, 16s. And there's some 6x6 posts over there. It'll be interesting to see this thing come to life when they get over here. And once they start framing, trust me, have you ever been by a house where there was nothing, and then a couple days later all of a sudden there's walls, and then all of a sudden there's a roof, and then they put plywood on the outside of the house, and you think, my word, they're really going gangbusters. And then everything kind of slows down because everything has to be done inside the house. The electrical, the plumbing, the air conditioning, gas lines, all kinds of different things. Okay, and that's probably what's going to happen here too. It's gonna go fast. Trust me. Once they get out here building these walls, they'll probably have a whole crew here, 5-6 guys, the nail guns, the whole bit and caboodle, kit and caboodle, and they'll have lots of this done. Trust me. So, unfortunately, I don't have much else to report on just yet, other than, 5 days. Granted, we've had a holiday between there, and maybe they were off on a holiday, but if you know most framers, I got to get down from here. Most framers, when they start working, they like to just get it done, because most framers, they work for themselves, they work for a company, they don't get paid vacations a lot of times, and the only time they get paid is when they're working, so they don't mind, but I'm sure the framers are off somewhere else. Now, this is the other thing I wanted to show you. Remember, here's the garage areas, and they brought in some more fill, and this has a little bit of sand in it, it's got a little dirt in it, and it's got some rocks in it, and I guess they're going to compact it really good, because see here on this one, here's their last garage over here. They filled this sucker all the way up, haven't they? And I see where they've snapped their lines. You see this red line there? You see that red line? That's probably going to be, my guess is that's going to be the concrete level. And so they wanted the dirt down lower. See, they snapped a couple lines. See that top red line? And then between that and that red line, that's probably 4 inches, 5 inches or so. And then this bottom line, they wanted to make sure their dirt didn't go above that bottom line. They did pretty good. They just did this eyeballing with their little cat. What do you call it? Bobcat. And then they might have even taken that and flatten this down, because you got to get this stuff compacted, and then later they'll come in here with a laser and they'll line this all up and stuff, and my word, look at that, they're going to put all of the other stuff in there like that, and then they'll probably, after that, my guess is they're going to put a layer of rebar. They might even put plastic down. I don't know what the code is. Some some counties and cities require plastic down, and some of them even require crushed gravel underneath here. Not this kind of stuff, but hey, make sure you check your building department to see what you can use for the underlayment, and the architect, he's probably got that, or the engineer's probably got that. And here's their bottom plate over here, and the guy whacked that off, didn't he? That. It'll still work. They'll build their wall right on top of that. It'll go away. And they're using this as fill. Man, that's a lot of fill. Because I can see over there. They got 1.5 foot of fill in here. And they did that for a reason. Do you remember? Because they're building up the exterior of this after they put this fill in here. They're going to fill this up even higher. This is down low after they get all the walls built and stuff. They're going to fill this up at, almost as high as they got it over there. See, that's fill. See there? It's going to be about like that, and that's going to go all down in here. And that's why they built these stem walls so tall. See how tall that concrete stem wall, these stem walls are? Look at that. Because they're going to have the dirt. They're going to have the dirt up about here, at least 6 inches lower than this. And they might be 8 inches, and then they might put some finished topsoil on top of that. But they have to stay 6 inches down from the bottom of the mud sill. Okay? That's always a given. All right? And so that's why they've got to fill this all up right in here, and then they'll pour their concrete in here. And I don't know when they're going to pour their concrete. They might do it after all the walls get built. It's my guess. That way they can come in here and they can build the exterior walls just right on top of this dirt, and then tilt them up and do all that kind of stuff. And then they might pour this concrete after the walls are done, after the roof gets installed. It'll be interesting to see. And I see where they laid this out. It looks like the door coming in from the garage is going to be right here. See this? It says 41 inches, and that means it's going to go over between the K and the T. You know what the K and T is? I'm looking at that upside down. That's a king stud, which means the header is going to be 41 inches. And it's going to go all the way over to there. Then you have a trimmer, which is a 2x4 that fits under the header to fit there. Same thing over here. You've got the trimmer and a king stud. Okay, so the header's going to go there. Then you got 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches. So 3 inches off of that is what? 38 inches. Right? 38 inches. And then that means they're going to put a 3-foot wide door in there, because a 3-foot wide door, you've got 3/4 of an inch for your door jamb on both sides, which is 1.5 inches, and then you allow about 1/4 inch for shimming ability on both sides, and that would give you the other 2 inches. So I know they're going to put a 36-inch wide door right there, and my word, it seems. Remember, from this point over to that point, they're going to have 2 big, huge tankless water heaters bolted on the wall there. They'll probably put plywood up after they got the sheetrock up or something. We'll just have to see how they do that, right? So we know from there they're going to have concrete stairs or something coming down off of here down onto the floor. So and I thought it was going to be lower. So this is actually a pretty okay thing from here down to here. See top T of C. See there? T of C. Top of concrete is there. T of D, top of dirt, is what they've got. And so the dirt level is going to be up to there. And so my guess is they're only going to have probably 1 step, maybe 2 steps at the most. And so the steps are going to be right in there on top of the concrete. And so I guess there's enough room for a small car to come in from here up to the edge of where the steps are, or even if there's only 2 steps, I guess that's okay. The the steps are probably only going to be coming out to here, see? And so yes, that means the car can drive through all the way. I was concerned that the steps were going to be in the way of the car, but see here, the garage door is going to be over here. That's a good 1.5 feet. And so when a car comes in, a car, it's going to be, the edge of the car is probably going to be about right there. Boom. So he actually can drive in there further. As he gets out of that first car, he might be fairly close to the stairs, or before the stairs probably, and then we'll just have to see. I was a little concerned that was kind of close, but hey, they've got it figured out, don't they? They've got it figured out, and we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see what goes on here. If in fact, could it possibly be that they're actually going to install a utility sink right there? They might. They just might. Remember, I was thinking maybe they didn't have enough room for a utility sink. Well, when I talked to the plumber, he wasn't quite sure either. And he said, that's a good point. I'll have to look on the plans, because initially he didn't have anything out here. And so he probably looked at the plans, and my guess is that's what that's going to be for. But again, we'll just have to see. It's kind of interesting to play the guessing game before anything gets built out here. Because yes, I don't have a set of plans, do I? I don't have a set of plans. Maybe one of these days I'll talk to the builder, ask him if I could have a set of plans so I could show you on the plans what's going on. As I look at some of these wall plates, one is a bottom plate, one's a top plate. And see here, 35 inches, and we've got a K. We've got a KT right here. See, Kingsted and a trimmer, so we know the header goes from there to there. So the opening to that little room is right there, and it looks like that's just a bathroom. There's going to be the vanity sink. It's right there. The toilet's going to be right there. Here's an air conditioning register right there, and that right there is probably a vent, or a vent for this drain. See there? So you can kind of look at stuff like that before they even build it. Isn't that kind of cool? And here we can see that there's another sink there. The toilet's over there, so we know the doorway is probably going to be in here, going through that. Or actually, I'm wrong. I think you walk down this hallway and see here, 36. There's the trimmer, there's the Kingsted, there's trimmers, and he's got 2 trimmers there. I don't know why he's got the Kingsted so close to the outside, the edge of the wall there. They could have slid that over a little bit, but maybe they didn't have enough room. A lot of times people will leave about a 3-inch gap there, and see, they might have made a 3-inch gap, because see there, he's going to put 2 trimmers there, and only 1 trimmer on that side. So now, and usually they don't do that. So there's 4.5 inches off of the 36.5, would be what, 32 inches? Yeah, 32 inches. So that's going to be a 32-inch wide door to get into the bathrooms, and that's pretty much standard. 30 inches or 32 inches. Same thing for your most bedrooms are about like that, and all that. So I was looking at this a little bit before. We've got a bedroom there. We've got a bedroom there, and that's a pretty big room right there. I'm not sure if that's a bedroom or if that could be a playroom. It could be an exercise room, something like that, towards the back of the house. Could be a bedroom, but I don't think it is, because it doesn't look like there's any room for a closet. Although this could be a closet. This could be a nice walk-in closet. And see, we got a header right there from that point to that point. And so that's probably a closet for this big bedroom. It's probably a master suite bedroom, but I don't see there's, even though there's it's a bigger bedroom, or it could be a game room. Who knows? We know there's no bathroom in there or anything. So if that is a bedroom, somebody would have to go out the door. I don't know where the see, the entrance could be right there, and then they would have to walk out somewhere else. So I'm not quite sold on the idea that that's a bedroom. This could be a bedroom. This is a bedroom here, and then you walk around the corner to go into a bathroom. Okay, and so let's see, 1, 2, 3 bedrooms. And I could be missing one room over here as being another bedroom. That room right there could be another bedroom. And then this here looks like it's a master bedroom. Big, huge room. And then there'll be, here's one bathroom there. Oh, that's kind of odd. There's a bathroom there, but then BD could be bedroom door. Anyways, there's an opening there, and then there'll be 2 bathrooms here, his and hers. There's a tub over there. There's a shower over there. This, I have a feeling this is going to be a big old huge walk-in closet. Doesn't that make sense? Remember, there's a crawl hole over there. And that'll be interesting if they leave that as a crawl hole. You know, once they put their flooring down, you can put a nice crawl hole cover. If it's carpet with pad, or if it's wood planking or something like that, they can do that on the cover, and they can put trim around it and all that. Okay, this could be a 4-bedroom house. Chances are it's going to be a 5-bedroom. My guess is it's a 5-bedroom house. This is probably a guest bedroom. It's probably 5 bedrooms. And then look at this great room. They call this a great room. Here's your entrance to the house. I think it's right here. Yes. This is going to be the entrance to the house, I believe, right here, not over there. Pretty sure. Yeah. This is going to be the entrance. Boom. And then you're in a big, huge room that goes on forever. Over this way. Like that, before you have all these other rooms over here, and before you have that room over there. It'll be interesting, because I think it's just a single-story house, and nowadays, most times when they build a 4,500, 5,000 square foot house, it's usually a 2-story. But this, I believe, is only going to be a single story. Wouldn't that be nice? For you people out there who are older than 50, 55 years old, usually younger people don't mind 2-story houses. Yeah, they don't care. They walk up the stairs all day long. But when you start getting older, your body starts creaking. You start thinking, hey, I don't know if I want a 2-story house. Because if I ever hurt myself, my back, my knee, my leg, my ankle, whatever it is, how am I going to walk upstairs to the bedroom? So if you have a 2-story, it's always nice to get your master bedroom on the 1st floor instead of the 2nd floor. Put the kids and guests up in the 2nd floor, maybe with a little kitchenette or something. And I've seen some houses where they're 2 stories or even 3 stories, and they'll have a little, nowadays they'll put in a little elevator somewhere. So if you have stairs, that might be some type of house you might want to look at if you're 55 and older. And you like the location, you like the house, you don't really like the fact that it's a 2-story or 2.5-story, 3-story, whatever. But it's got a little elevator in there. Oh, well, maybe then it makes sense. You know, so check it out, look around, and yes, sometimes they do have bigger houses that are 1-story, built in today's environment. Hey, remember I found one of the crawl holes. Now see here, they've cut this out too, and this is a crawl hole for underneath the floor too. So there's 2 of them. See, that goes underneath there for access, and they might that just might be a temporary one. It looks like it's in a closet. Looks like it's in a closet. It might not be temporary at all, because we know the door's going into the closet here. It's going to be off to the side over there. And then if there's carpet on it, maybe they'll put carpet and pad on it and stuff, and they'll have a little thumb finger pull, and maybe that's going to stay. So there's another idea for you to get underneath the floor. Now next week I'm going to be gone for 4 or 5 days, so when I come back, my next video, when I come out here, I'm expecting to see all of these walls up. The walls will probably be up, and they might even start installing plywood on the walls. They're going to put stucco, as I understand, they're going to stucco the majority of this house, so they'll probably put OSB plywood on the walls, and who knows, maybe they'll be just about ready for trusses when I get back. See you then. Well, I guess that's all I have for this time, but I'll be back with more videos, and I'm enjoying bringing all these videos to you, and I hope you're liking them. If you do, give me a thumbs up, give me a comment, send me any questions that you might have on how to build a house. You can go to my playlist. You can always find all of my other videos on how to build a house in my playlists. And what's my playlist? Where can you find them? Go to my main YouTube channel page, click on playlists, and scroll down to how to build a house.